Mary, are you free for a call right now?
Yeah, sure. I just picked up my kid, but I am resting for a bit right now.
That's good. Has taking care of him been difficult? How have you been?
Honestly, I didn't think that raising a child would be this difficult. I can't even get a decent night's sleep.
That's what I thought back when I was raising Hayden. I was helping my parents out, but still had a whole baby to take care of. I would lay him down and do chores at the same time. But if you just set them up with something to do in the living room, then you can do your chores and cook at the same time. You can see him while he plays or sleeps on the floor.
That seems like it would make it even harder.
It was. I had to do everything the way that my mom wanted it done. Whenever I look back at that time now, I see how difficult it was. So I don't want you to have to struggle. You did move out. I don't want to be that kind of mother-in-law.
I think it is great that you want to be involved. There aren't many mothers-in-law that like to step back but still be involved in their own way. I really appreciate the way that you consider my side.
Thank you for calling that. I was actually calling about Hayden's birthday. We'll all be meeting up to celebrate. But how do you feel about making it more of a dinner? We could celebrate and treat the family at the same time.
Oh, really? I didn't realize it was his birthday already. That is good with me. I didn't think I could forget my husband's brother's birthday. But here we are.
It doesn't concern you that much. I can see why it might have slipped your mind. I can also call Henry about it instead of you to ask what we should make.
That sounds good. Have you had dinner yet?
I'm waiting for Hayden to come home, so I have been waiting.
It's already quite late. You should have something instead of waiting for him. He's going to be busy with work until pretty late.
I have the habit of eating with him, so it won't feel the same if I eat alone.
Your husband won't eat either? You're both waiting?
Yes, he is complaining about being hungry. Our son is out working hard. The least we can do is waiting to eat with him.
It makes sense that he would be complaining. You should have eaten by now.
Every time he gets hungry, he complains. I hate seeing him like that. He can learn to be more patient.
I hope that you are making something good for when he comes home. When you decide on a date for the big dinner, let me know.
I will. I will have to let Henry know about it as well. I would hate to have you guys come up and not have everything prepared.
Of course.
Who called?
Your mother.
What would she call you about? Is she bad-mouthing me again?
Hey, why would your mother badmouth you? She was saying that it will be your brother's birthday soon, so she wants to plan a dinner for the family.
Oh, I didn't realize it was already his birthday. I forgot.
It looks like it. It is hard to remember everyone's birthdays. Your mother said that you probably wouldn't have remembered.
Why would she say that? I think me alone planning his birthday would be the weirdest thing.
Why would it be weird? I know a few people that plan to get gifts for their siblings. It's not very extravagant, but just like stuff they need.
I don't really have that type of relationship with my brother. Even if I don't plan anything, I know my mom has it covered, so I never have to think about it.
If I didn't know you guys, I would think that you hated each other if you said that.
I think there are a lot of people that think caring for their siblings too much is weird too.
Really?
Anyway, when did my mom say that we should plan for the dinner?
Not sure. She just called me to bring it up. I told her to let me know later on when she has clearer plans.
Oh, I see. We can wait a bit then. Why did she choose to call you over me?
She said that you don't seem to like talking about your brother much, so I guess she thought you might not want to help plan.
I guess she thinks we aren't on good terms.
On top of that, she isn't eating yet because of him.
What? Why wouldn't she have eaten by now? It's so late.
She said that she was waiting for him to get home before making anything.
I guess he has to be in the middle of everything.
Your father was complaining about not eating this late as well.
My poor father.
It seems like your parents love each other if they are willing to bend over backwards like this together.
If it were anyone else, then I would just go along with it. But it's my father. This is making me a little worried now.
If you're worried about him, you can always call him. You know that he likes talking to you on the phone.
I should. I've been so busy lately that I've been slacking on reaching out to him. I should give him a call soon. Dad, what are you up to?
Hi. I didn't expect you to call.
Have you been eating well lately?
Of course I have been. Have you been doing well? It seems like you've been working a lot lately. I hope that you are eating dinner.
Don't worry about me. I should be the one worrying about you.
There's no reason to worry about me. I have just been hanging out at home.
Do you think that you'd be happier if you had something to do outside of the house? I heard about a place recently that provides training for people late in their career in order to get good jobs.
I guess you have been putting some thought in about me.
It just seems like Mom pays the most attention to Hayden and then forgets about you. Don't you think that she should value your input as well?
Not at all. Your mother just enjoys taking care of him. There's no harm in it.
You should both have agency as parents. It shouldn't be Mom's responsibility to watch over Hayden. I'm worried that she isn't thinking of you.
I think you're looking a little far into it, Henry. The only thing that she should be worried about concerning me at this age is dinner on the table. I have enough agency in the house. I am just fine.
No matter how much I think about it, I don't really understand the way Mom does things. I don't understand Hayden either. Why does he have to keep coming to his mother at this age? He should know how to make dinner himself.
There are a lot of things that we do as a family that don't make sense. It's okay just because of that. We are a family. It's no reason to cut him off, you know.
You have the right to say something to her if you don't like something.
I used to be able to do that. It's no use at this age. I'm just happy that she hasn't thrown me out yet. Your mother has dealt with me for a long time. Has she called to tell you guys about what we want to do for his birthday yet?
Yes, she called Mary and then she let me know about it. I think she knew that if she called me, then I would have complained about him, so she called Mary. Has he gotten himself together yet?
He is in some debt, but he's mostly doing okay. He's been working night shifts to try and make money.
If he's going to be in the house, then you know you can make him help pay rent and stuff, you know.
I know. I think it's better to not intervene for a while.
That makes sense. I should be visiting you guys more when I have free time. I am sorry I haven't. I will try to call you more often.
It's okay. You have a busy job and a baby to take care of. You don't have to be sorry. Just call me when you think of me every once in a while.
Sure, I will. Mary, I think we have decided to do the dinner next weekend. Do you think that will work?
When over the weekend? What day?
I was thinking Saturday at 6 o'clock.
Sure, that would be fine with me. But Henry has been working over the weekend lately, so I will just have to ask him.
Tell him that it is important. It's for his brother's birthday. He can't make excuses about it.
He has been saying that his project is going to be under review very soon, so it has been really important to continue working on it. But if we tell him in advance, then I don't see why not. I will ask him.
Don't ask him. Just tell him he has to come. What is so funny? Do you think it'll be asking too much of him?
It's not that. We also just have a newborn baby. Taking care of him would be more important.
You guys wouldn't know. Making money is important, of course, but the most important thing in the world should be family. Only having your eyes on money is no way to live.
I understand. I will let Henry know about the dinner. Honey, you look really tired. It looks like your face hurts. Do you feel okay?
I didn't think I looked that bad. I guess my face could be a little swollen. If only I could get that promotion, then I might be able to rest a little bit.
Oh, I see now. When did you say that you were going to be giving that presentation that could lead to your promotion?
It is next week. It will be on Saturday in the afternoon.
What? Really? What time?
We have to be in the office waiting at 3 o'clock and are scheduled for the meeting at 5 o'clock. But in the case of other teams taking longer than expected, I'm sure it will end up being later than that. There are quite a few other teams presenting to management on that day.
Oh, I see.
What do you mean? Are you planning to make something really good that day?
Well, that was actually the day that your mother said we were going to the birthday dinner. I was trying to tell your mother that you were handling a serious project right now, so it might end up being difficult to see you over the weekend. I thought that I would be able to reason with her about rescheduling.
Why would she have been like that?
I thought it was a bit strange as well. I made it very clear that you were working on this project with your heart and soul in order to finally get that promotion.
I guess she must have been stubborn and oblivious to how important this is. Did she just say to come anyway?
Yes. She was saying that one's family should be more important than money. I was trying to decide whether to break it to her right then and there, but I figured that you could let her know the next time you see her.
I didn't realize that she would glorify my brother this much. We are both her son, but she never takes into consideration that I also have important things to do, and doesn't care even when I tell her that.
I think I said the wrong thing. I should have stood my ground for you.
No, it's okay. She can be upfront about these things. There wasn't a better way to put it. Even if she doesn't say anything, you probably would have seen her upset about it. I can call her and tell her. You don't have to do anything else.
All right.
Mom, is it okay if I stop by the house in a little bit? In a little bit? What are you up to? What do you need to come by the house for? Does there have to be something wrong for me to want to come to your house? You don't have to read into everything. It's okay. I'm not reading into anything. You already know that I hate having to guess what Hayden is up to all the time. Just speak up if you think something is wrong. Jeez. Did you call me just to start a fight? I heard from Mary that you want us all to go and celebrate Hayden's birthday at a dinner, but I am afraid that we can't go. What? Why wouldn't you be able to go? You heard it from Mary first. I have to work every weekend, so I am very busy. Are you saying that your work is more important than your brother's birthday? All you do is think about Hayden. It doesn't surprise me that you wouldn't know that I have been working this much. I have to value my work just as much as my family. Besides, this project is going to have an impact on my salary, so this one day is really determining the path of my career. I have been working every day with the same people into the night. I thought that you would want to know that. But no, all you want to do is compare this important thing to Hayden's birthday. You think all that is so important, so you're deciding to skip on your brother's birthday? You're choosing work over your bloodline. Does my blood put food on the table? Mom, you should be focusing this anger on Hayden. He is the one with all the debt. Don't throw your brother under the bus like that. If you would see all the work he is doing, then you would finally see that he is the victim here. I would hate to live like my brother. Anyway, we can't go. I thought I should call you and tell you. Please do not call Mary and pester her about going or not. She doesn't care that much to attend either. I got here as quickly as I could. How are you doing?
I am holding up. I really don't think it should have ended that way.
Don't blame this on me. I'm doing everything I can. You knew what you were getting into when you decided to date me.
How could I have known I was signing up for something like this? This is way out of my comfort zone. I am willing to take some risks, but sometimes this all feels too crazy for two people like us to be doing all by ourselves. You couldn't have asked a friend instead of me?
You know, I don't exactly have the best relationship with anyone in this area. I have lost all of my close friends doing the same thing. Believe it or not, this method we are using has been greatly refined.
Doesn't seem like it. It is still really dangerous.
If you don't like the way I do things, then you can leave. Go back to wherever you were before me. Then you might think about me again. Maybe in a better light, too.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. Are they ready to move to the next step?
I think so. They seem pretty satisfied with what we have been doing up to this point. We have the ground here in the States, and they are also expanding the network overseas. We'll have many more options for the future if we just keep our head down and make steady progress here.
That sounds promising. I wouldn't want to do this for no reason.
We aren't. This all has a purpose. We have to be very careful as everything starts to unfold.
Can you walk me through the next few steps again? Because you just talked with them.
So, the next big step is going to be my birthday dinner. I explicitly needed this to happen in public, so I requested that we do a dinner at a well-known restaurant to my mom. We can keep the actual dinner smaller, but my parents need to be there.
Why do they need to be there? Why does this have to be a birthday dinner? Couldn't we just take them out for a coffee or something?
My birthday is coming up, so they would be willing to go to a more expensive and crowded place. That will let them come and stake out without looking suspicious.
I guess.
So, we all end up at the dinner so they can see the layout of our family. Within this layout, they will be able to identify my mom.
Why do they need your mother?
They don't need her, but they need to see how she behaves. I told them that my mom would do anything for me. I am basically her favorite person. Given that, she would be able to provide me a large amount of money if something were to ever happen to me.
That sounds dangerous, but okay.
It doesn't have to be actually dangerous. Anyway, someone from their team would be able to take some of their friends out and watch us. We won't be able to identify them either, so there will be no reason to look around or position ourselves. It takes the burden off of us. We just go to the dinner, act natural, and convince this person that my mom would do anything for me.
What happens after that? What if something goes wrong?
They will give us instructions after that. It is better if we don't know what to expect. This allows us to act the most natural in the moment. We shouldn't have the psychological weight of it holding us back.
I would rather know everything than not enough. I feel like you are trusting these people too much. You just met them. How do you know that they have anything in store for us after it happens? It feels like you are ringing in your family for no reason. This is supposed to help us out financially. I would never want anything to happen to your innocent family members.
We are all inextricably connected to our family. It is an easy resource to employ.
All right, just don't get my family involved. I didn't agree to that.
That is fine. Anyway, we will also have to bring this microphone with us. They will be in the same restaurant for us just for visual purposes, but they won't be able to hear very well. So they gave me this microphone. I can just keep it in my pocket. It will never have to be brought out. I think this is the only thing that needs to be brought with us.
That seems easy enough. Is it for recording us, or is it just going to be transmitted to the person sitting in the restaurant?
I think it will just be transmitted to that person a bit away from us. There would be no reason to hold on to our audio. We are trying to limit the amount of evidence as well. We aren't writing any of this down, and we don't text or call and discuss anything. It is all done in person.
I see.
That is why this person is going to be in the restaurant and not just watching through a security camera or something like that.
That makes sense. It does make me feel a bit better knowing that my face won't be anywhere. Have you ever given them your name or anything?
Not explicitly. I would think that they know my name and address, but it is all connected to my family, so there wouldn't be any use in distinguishing it. They already have a lot of information about my mom. Given that she has the most money out of my whole immediate family, I made sure not to bring up my brother or anything, so they don't ask.
That is good. Try to keep it under your control.
Let's see how everything goes, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Are you asleep?
Oh! What are you doing at the house this late?
It's really nothing. There's no one else here, right?
No, there isn't.
Honestly, I know that we were going to have everyone come for Hayden's birthday dinner, but I really came here to talk about him getting married to his girlfriend. You will have to be there. Hayden, me, his father, and her family will all be there, so it would be really awkward if you didn't come. If Henry is going to be so busy that he can't come, then we should reschedule the dinner.
Well, should I ask Henry what day would work best for him then?
No. He is going to get mad at me if you ask him. Do you think that you would be able to come with him? It might be less awkward that way, too.
Just me? I think it would be even worse if I just came alone.
What would be weird about it? You could come and celebrate his birthday and get to meet his girlfriend for the first time. It would be great for you to see him in a new light. Isn't it more important for the women in the family to meet each other?
I just think that me coming by myself would be…
No, it would be okay. Do you know that good steak restaurant right on the corner by my house?
Yeah?
You should come next Saturday at 6 o'clock to have dinner. It wouldn't be a big commitment at all.
Sure, but I should really…
You don't have to say anything to Henry. Just feel free to come. If you told him, then he would just get mad at us again. Mary! I forgot to mention that Hayden is going to be starting a job at a new company, but he doesn't seem to have a good suit to wear.
Oh, if he is going to a new company, then he should have a suit.
Yeah, but he has never worked at a company, so he has never had to buy one. Given that this is happening right now, do you think that you could get him a suit for his birthday?
Haven't suits these days gotten really expensive?
I mean, it could be expensive. Why? Would it be too expensive for you?
I just think that it would be a bit of a burden. I have been out on child leave, so Henry has had to give me money.
Well, you guys don't have a way to fund yourselves. If you're getting money from him, wouldn't you think to be saving some of it? You could have a pretty attractive nest egg by now.
I don't have anything like that. I really only have been spending money on the necessities.
But I just remembered. Isn't there someone that runs a tailor business in your family? I would think that it is very popular.
Oh, yes, my aunt has a boutique shop, but she hasn't gotten to the age where she can run it herself. She has someone else running it.
If it is up and running, then I guess your aunt trained that new person very well. If you don't have the money to spend on one, then I think that place would be perfect. What is the name of the shop?
Well, I can let her know. Trying to get her to give you a suit for free might be a little difficult. I can talk to her. What is the size?
Well, really? If I make my youngest son upset, then I will only have you to blame for it.
I will see what I can do. Hello?
Mary, it's been so long since we've talked.
I should be calling you more often. I apologize.
There's nothing to apologize for. Sending a little coupon every time you think of me is more than I could be thankful for.
What has Mom been doing?
Oh, your mom was a bit hungry, so she is eating right now.
Shouldn't you be having dinner together?
Oh, no. I have been on a diet lately. I am getting old, so losing weight has been more difficult. I could starve all day and not even lose anything.
I think I need to get on a diet with you. But what do you have to lose? Wearing jeans and going out at that age does all the talking.
Is that right? Who else is able to do all that at my age?
Oh, but I was wondering if you were still running that boutique shop you have?
I am. I have been doing alterations lately. I scouted a worker who was working somewhere else, and now she is in my shop. Why are you asking? Do you need something done for your clothes? You don't have to hide anything.
Actually, it's going to be my husband's brother's birthday. His mother asked me if I would be able to get him a suit as a gift. She suggested going to a department store, but the suits there always end up being like $1,000. Even a few $100s would still be expensive. They just seem to be getting more and more expensive. I looked up the brand she wanted, and they all are pretty much the same price.
She's asking you to buy him a whole suit for his birthday. Why would they ask that of you? What happened to asking your husband?
Well, him and his mother aren't on the best terms right now, so he doesn't know that I am doing this for his brother. He has been stressed with work and can't even go to his brother's birthday dinner because of it. She has just been calling me and asking me to come to the dinner by myself.
Wow, they really seem to be wringing you dry. I would think that she might just say to not come, but instead she is asking so much of you.
I thought that too. I said that it would be expensive and that we don't really have a lot of money to spare right now, but she was reminded of your shop and started asking where it was. If I would have let her know, then she would have gone to see you and begged for a free suit. So I told her that I would reach out to you instead.
It is really hard that she put you in the middle of this. I could give you something to gift to him, but after hearing what kind of person she is being, I'm not sure I would be comfortable using all of my good materials for this.
You are going to help me? It would be so much work for you. I really don't want to ask.
It's no problem. Don't think about the money. I wouldn't ever want to charge you for something like this. It is my specialty. You don't have to feel weird for asking. I would do anything to help you.
I really appreciate you for this, but I couldn't live with myself if I had to ask to have it done for free. If you let me know anything that I could give you, that would make me feel a lot better.
Why can't I do this for you this one time? We are family. I can do this for you, and then you can take me to that restaurant I like by your house. Does that sound good? It's been so long since we went there together.
Just go out to eat? That would be enough?
You know that restaurant does it the best.
That is true. Thank you so much.
Mary, did you talk to your aunt about that favor?
Yes, she agreed to it.
Wow, she is a lovely person. There are going to be rumors around town once people start seeing him in his suit.
I know.
Well, I will see you on Saturday.
Sure. See you then. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Mary.
Where is Hayden?
He said that he had some work to finish up, so he should be here with his girlfriend in about a half hour.
He really is something else. How could he have us all get here and not even show up on time?
It seems like he has been out of it recently from starting that new job. Who would we be to not try to understand?
Have you ordered anything yet?
Why would we have ordered? We should wait until he gets here.
If he said he's going to be 30 minutes late, then I think we ought to order something.
Yeah. We can't just sit in this restaurant without ordering anything. This is a popular place, so if they don't see us ordering something, then they will kick us out. It would be better to at least act like we are eating.
Do you hear her? Let's just order something.
Well, then you guys go ahead and order. I am going to wait for my son to get here.
Jeez. Again with all this pestering.
Mom, Dad, I'm here. Jessie is also here. Hi, guys. You brought your lovely girlfriend.
Hello. It is great to finally meet you.
We all have been here for a while already. What have you guys been doing?
I'm sorry, Dad. Jessie forgot something at the house, so we had to turn back for it. No, it's all okay. We should get ordering now that you are here. Did you guys start eating already? I guess what you said about waiting for me to eat with you was a lie. I was the one who waited. Anyway, was traffic bad on the way here?
Yes. How did you end up finding this place?
Oh, was it really far from you?
Not at all. It is really nice here. This place must be really popular. I was looking forward to it. But I didn't expect there to be so much traffic.
Doesn't she have a great way of explaining things? Yes, you really know how to make my heart flutter.
We should eat now that everyone is here. This place is going to kick us out if we sit here for too long.
Does everything taste good?
It tastes even better having been able to eat it with you.
Oh, Mary actually prepared a gift to give you. Did you bring it for him?
Oh, yes. Here.
Wow, what is this?
Wow, what did she get you? Your own suit? That is really nice.
I know, right? Now I can go into the office. Did you tell her to get me this, Mom? She just knew that you would need one for your new job.
How is he going to go to work with only one suit every day? Don't you think that won't be enough?
What?
I mean, I would think that he should have another one so he can rotate them. He should have gotten two.
Do you know how expensive suits are nowadays? There's no way she could have gotten him two. Who else would even give him one? Two. Jeez.
I don't mean anything by it. I am just thinking of Hayden. Besides, what brand even is this?
Oh, it is written here. Isn't this not that one really popular custom suit brand? You have a good eye. She got that from a really popular place. I recommended this place to Mary after researching all about the suits that are trending lately.
Didn't that place just switch owners? I have heard that the quality is going down because of it. I think that this one might not be one of their best ones.
What are you trying to say right now? I am right here. I bought that. If a suit doesn't come from a department store, then you kind of just get what you get for the price. Jessie is right. If you wanted that brand so badly, then I don't know why you didn't just go out and buy it yourself. You had me push my aunt to do a favor in making this suit for him. I felt really bad for asking. You shouldn't be bickering about the price or the quality of it while I am right here. Hey now! Why are you making such a fuss at Henry's birthday? How are you going to yell at my mom like this? I even brought Jessie here. Do you have no manners? Sure, I guess I don't. I have a lot to say, but I think it would be best not to say anything. I'm going to get going instead. I hope you can wear the suit for work. Honey, I did great during my presentation today. This is going to be amazing.
Really? Good job. You guys have been working overnight for months to get that done.
Yeah, it feels really good. We decided to go out for drinks tomorrow to celebrate.
You guys deserve it. Go out and drink as much as you want. Just be careful.
But are you okay? Have you been crying?
I mean, no.
What do you mean, no? Come here.
I just...
What happened? You said that you went to your parents' house earlier. Did something happen there?
No. I should just go to bed early tonight.
I can't believe that you forgot the one thing we needed for the dinner.
Why are you blaming it on me? You should have been the one to bring it back to your house after explaining everything to me.
Why would I bring it to my mom's house? That would have been really suspicious if she found it.
How could she have found something like that and connected it to the dinner? No mother would expect for her own son to turn on her and do something like this. I think you are struggling to see this from anyone else's point of view other than your own.
I'm not sure what you mean. I am trying to do everything as well thought out as possible. If that means that I have to leave this little camera at your house, then I think I should be able to do that.
Whatever. Just don't blame it on me. Did you get any confirmation that they got the information they needed? Did they believe your mother was the right person to do this?
I think so. I think that fight should have been enough for them to see that she would take my side on anything. Mary didn't do anything wrong, and my mom still sided against her. I feel bad for her, but still, why wouldn't she go the extra mile for her husband's brother?
I don't know. That's why I thought she should have done more. I'm glad it worked out in the end, but I still feel kind of weird that we had to fight to show some emotion.
I think that works in our favor. Everyone got emotional and took sides. My dad even started to get mad.
Where's your brother? I thought that this dinner was supposed to be more formal. Don't they know that we should be getting engaged soon?
I'm not sure. I don't really communicate with him. He doesn't like my history and has pretty much left the family because of it. My mom should be happy that she got Mary to come, even if it was her just trying to be nice about everything.
We are putting Mary in a hard position for no reason. I would hate to have this done to me.
Well, it isn't you. We have a bigger plan for us. She just has Henry and their little life to look after. We are going for bigger things. Remember that.
I guess. How do you think that your father is holding up? He never seems happy when I see him. I didn't think he would get so mad in public like that.
I don't know. He's been like that for a long time. I think that if he doesn't like my mom anymore, maybe he should just divorce her. But I guess he doesn't have a lot going for him outside of this family.
You shouldn't say that. Have some respect for him. He's put up with your shenanigans for years now. Both your mother and father are probably comparing you to your brother all of the time.
I doubt it. My mom barely even talks to my brother. She has started calling Mary instead of him. I think it is even better that their relationship is getting rocky.
What do you mean?
The whole strife that happened at dinner is going to impact her relationship with Mary, and then Henry will obviously be upset by it. The more that we can isolate my mom, the better chance we have in using her later. I doubt that Mary and Henry will want to be in contact with her at all after what happened.
I see that in a logistical sense, but doesn't that make you upset?
What would make me upset about it?
Are you for real? You don't want to have a relationship with your parents? Is that where all of this is headed? You just want to extort money from them and dip on the family?
I mean, you make it sound worse than it is. We all need to survive in some way.
You're willing to do that through cutting off your family. I think that a lot of people would start to look at you in a different light.
How do you think anyone sees me now? My brother thinks I am a failure and a leech. My mom thinks that I have had the cards stacked against me. My dad probably just pities me. How do you want me to view my own situation? I have to get out of this somehow.
I am just saying that you are going against your family, so you will look like a traitor no matter what your history has been up to this point. If you're okay with ruining your reputation in your neighborhood, and if this ends up being some big crime, then your state, then so be it. Just leave my name out of it.
I am willing to do what it takes to be successful and rich through my own means. I have done a lot of behind-the-scenes jobs that haven't been very ethical. I don't see how this should be worse than that.
You also failed big time with the last one. You know how much debt you have, and you know how much your parents had to help in order to get you out of it and not completely go to prison.
I am grateful that they helped me, but you have to think about why they wanted to help me. They believe in me and want me to succeed in life. That's all a parent's focus should be for their child. They have lived their whole lives making something of themselves. They have been at least a little successful to make it this far to where they can still support their child at their age. It is time that they give back to me instead of just keeping me alive.
Okay.
I don't know why you were complaining. You are just a pretty new girlfriend in this. Look at how this plays out in the movies. Your rich fiancé strikes big and you get to be a housewife for the rest of your life. Doesn't that sound like a good deal to you?
Those kinds of men in the movies also have to fail quite a few times in order to get what they want. Are you willing to fail in the wake of cutting ties with your parents?
I am willing to risk it. That's what life is about. I wish that someone around here would understand that. Are you able to call right now? Sure. What is wrong? Why in the world did Mary act like that? Like what? Ugh. We all went out to dinner last night and Mary completely lost it and stormed out. What? Henry was there with his girlfriend and she ended up doing that. I told you that we couldn't go. Why would you call her and tell her to go? I wanted to introduce her to Hayden's girlfriend. Why shouldn't she have come even if you couldn't? Just speak the truth right now. Did you just make her go so that she could give Hayden a gift? I can tell you did that without even having you tell me. Why would I do such a thing like that? She took care of that gift herself. Hayden wasn't even able to enjoy what she brought because all of this happened. Can you please just stop pestering us like this? Jeez. All you do is use us to do things for Hayden. Please just stop. You really made Mary upset. I could see that, and she wouldn't even tell me what happened. How could I make her upset? Whose side are you on? Stop playing around. You're being really immature. Just go to sleep. I guess Hayden is the only one that I have. I wouldn't ever want him to be a son like you. Mary, are you awake? I know that you wouldn't have gone to bed yet.
Oh, you're home? You are early today.
I like spending time with you more, so I thought I would head home early. Did my mom upset you?
What did you hear?
I know about everything now. I told her not to make you come. What was the point?
She asked me to come without you, so...
What did you get Hayden?
She was saying that he needed a new suit for his job, so she asked me to figure out how to get that for him.
A suit? Why wouldn't she have handled that if she wanted to get that for him?
She said that she didn't have the money for it, so she suggested that I ask my aunt for a favor.
How could she have the audacity to do that? She didn't have the money to go to a department store, so she made you talk to your aunt? You aren't even making enough money to buy something like that. Why did you think you were going to do?
My aunt said that she would give it to me for free this one time.
I am really sorry you had to ask for that. We need to just give her some money next time instead.
Really? My aunt knew all about my child leave and didn't want to make us lift a finger for this. It pained me to have to make up a whole story in order to get that suit.
You should call me next time to do all of this. You don't have to hide anything like this.
If I didn't do this myself, then she would have taken it into her own hands.
She really shouldn't have done that to you.
Thank you for saying that. Oh, hi. Is something wrong?
Not at all. I just wanted to say that I might have overreacted the last time at Hayden's dinner.
What?
Hayden and his girlfriend don't seem to have any manners. They really shouldn't have been saying all that about your gift. Anyway, after seeing how she reacted to everything, I thought about it and realized that you did really good with the gift.
Okay.
You don't have to be mad anymore. I got my say and you got yours, so we are even now.
Did you really only come to say this?
It seems like this all made you really upset. Well, you know that Hayden will be getting married, right?
To the woman that was there?
Yes. We have been looking into the wedding and arranging wedding gifts. Do you think that you would be able to contribute to anything?
Are you for real? Why would we contribute anything?
Your family member is getting married, so it would be the right thing to contribute something. Didn't your parents help you with this house? It seems like you could help with anything but the house for them now.
You want me to give away anything I have besides this house in order to help Hayden? Please try and make some sense.
Why shouldn't that make any sense? Now to think of it, you could give us this house. You could make some more money. Both of you are still very young, so you could find an even better house to move into. Do you want to live in this house until the day you die?
Why would it matter if we lived in this house for the next 100 years? We have never even thought about moving out. We have been living a great life here. Wouldn't there be another house that Hayden could live in once he gets married? I am really speechless right now. I don't know what to say to you.
What? Why are you being so cheap? You're just like Henry.
We are very similar. That is why we got married. Please stop coming to Henry and I for all of this. We don't care if Hayden gets married or not. Stop trying to involve us in it all.
Hey! Don't take your anger out on me! You guys are worthless.
Honey, I just told your mother to get out of our faces again.
What did my mom say again?
She just showed up. She wanted us to give up this house that my dad gave to us and that we even have to contribute more to your brother's wedding expenses.
Is she crazy? She wouldn't have suggested that if I had answered the door.
I told her that I didn't want to put up with this anymore, and you wouldn't have anything to say about it either. I told her that she shouldn't come to us for anything anymore.
Well, you did the best that you could do. I wouldn't have been able to be less mad about it either. You did a good job.
I feel bad for your father. I couldn't imagine being in the middle of this. He has to be getting really lonely. Do you think that he should move in here?
Are you serious?
I think so. It must be really hard to live in that house with your mom and Hayden. I wouldn't want you worrying about him either.
Honey, thank you so much for thinking of this.
I wouldn't want to cut your father off while we cut your mother off. He did a lot for us. It would make me really sad to not be able to see him after all of this.
I am really worried for him too. Thank you for bringing this up.
You should talk to him about it. It must be really frustrating living with your mother. I saw him at that dinner, and he didn't look happy at all.
I got it. I will talk to him. Don't worry about him. He is really tough. He will be okay. Thank you again for bringing this up. Mom, I really need your help. What? Honey, what is wrong? Why are you yelling?
I am really embarrassed. You're going to be really upset with me, but I don't know who else I could go to.
It's all right. Everything always works itself out. What has happened this time?
Well, Jesse confronted me about something. I think we are going to have to get a divorce.
What? What did you do? What did she confront you about?
I am really embarrassed. This is all my fault.
Just spit it out. Do you want me to come to your house? Do you want me to bring your father?
No. It is best that we do this over the phone. Well, I ended up meeting someone while I was at the office. That new job that I started and was pretty stable at.
Okay.
I ended up getting really close to her. I didn't think that Jesse would find out. A lot of people do this nowadays. It's really no big deal if work and home relationships stay separate. I was doing my best to keep it separate. But looking back, I don't think that I was actually doing a great job.
What does that mean? Did you cheat on your wife? Hayden!
It wasn't my fault. She said that she would be traveling. She hadn't told me that she asked one of her friends to come and look after the house. They must have walked into the house while we were there and gotten pictures and everything. She is threatening me with them.
Threatening you? What threat could some pictures be? What were you doing?
Her friend got pictures and videos of everything, which I think should be illegal. But they are still in her hands. There's nothing I can do to get them out of her hands.
Oh dear, this is pretty bad. What is she threatening you with?
She wants money. But Mom, I don't have anything to give her. I was using everything from my job to pay for this house and our life. We were saving to have kids. How do I pay her without any money?
Okay, well, tell her to call me. I will figure this out with her. Don't stress about it.
Okay.
Hello?
How much are you willing to pay for this?
Jesse, is that you? How are you?
I don't think you understand how bad I am. Why would you even ask that?
I just don't want you to turn the situation into something that it doesn't have to be. We can settle this within the family. Nothing has to get out about this.
I really don't think that will be the case. Men never learn without some punishment. Even then, I don't think that they would get anything out of this.
What are you threatening me with now? You can't treat me the same as my son. I am better than that. You better watch how you are talking to me. Do you remember how you got this house in the first place? Hayden could never have been able to afford it without everything that we put into it.
I don't really care. This has turned into me against everyone else. Everyone else meaning you. Do you know how much I had to sacrifice in order to leave and be with Hayden?
I imagine that you took some sacrifices, but that is just life. That is how marriage has to be sometimes. I heard from Hayden that you two were planning to have children. You will need to learn that, especially for them.
How will I have any respect for my children if I am not the one to have them? I will not raise another woman's children. I don't care what position it puts Hayden in. This ends here.
What do you want from me? What are you trying to get out of this? You can't possibly want to ruin Hayden's life.
I will do whatever it takes to get something out of this marriage. I am going to release all of these photos and videos that my friend captured of him. I will post them on multiple websites and we'll all watch them go viral.
How could you do that? Do you know that publicizing a scandal like this could hurt you as well?
I doubt it. Who was Hayden anyway? No one knows that I was his wife. There would be no way to trace this back to me. I am in the clear. You guys are all going down.
Okay. Let's think about this first. What would it take for you to call this even, I could give you some money and then we could go our separate ways. How about you request alimony for the divorce trial? That would cover up everything without having to publicize those pictures.
I don't think you get it. I am putting a time limit on this. If you don't send me $1 million by the end of the week, then his pictures are going viral.
$1 million? Do you realize how much money that is?
do understand. And I don't care how you get it. Send it to my bank account.
Jessie, please, just think about this. You're trying to ruin my family and my life. There is no way that I could obtain that amount of money without selling everything that I have.
It sounds like you should get a job then. Again, this has turned into me versus you all. This is now your family's problem. Don't make me get my lawyers involved. I will take this to court and make sure that it is publicized. Better yet, I will publicize everything before even walking into court.
You can't do that! Just wait for me to send the money. I'll do it. You can't ruin my son's career and life with some pictures. He means more to me than money ever could. You'll see. And then you'll finally realize how important this family is to him.
I bet we will. Send it by the end of the week. I'm hanging up. End of the week or else.
Oh dear. How am I going to get this money? This is going to ruin my life. Hayden, why couldn't you have just found something else to do? Hello?
Who is it?
Mary, it's me.
Who is me?
Me, Hayden's mom.
I'm going to hang up.
Don't hang up.
I told you not to contact me anymore.
I just wanted to reach out and see if you could meet up with Hayden and I.
Why?
Please. Just please.
I'm going to hang up. Your mother called.
What?
She was begging to meet up with me.
What did you say after telling her no?
I just tried to tell her as quickly as possible, but she was almost whispering.
I don't want to see her still. Are you nervous about this?
I mean, it's been so long since we stopped seeing them. It is weird for them to reach out like this. I want to see them maybe one time, but I don't know.
Maybe you could stop by tomorrow night and pop in to see what's going on.
I will.
You decided to come.
What is wrong with your face?
Henry, Mary, I am sorry about everything. What would apologizing do? Why are your clothes so, I have nowhere to sleep. I don't have anything.
How could you come like this? You believed everything Hayden said, and now you end up like this.
Hayden, well, what did he do? Mary, do you remember the woman that he brought to that dinner?
Yes, I remember.
They ended up getting married, but Hayden ended up getting with another woman. She found out that he was cheating on her and recorded everything. Photos, videos. She got everything together and blackmailed me.
She was blackmailing you? Why didn't you sue her?
I tried, but every time I fought back, she would threaten to release the photos and videos to the whole world. In order to not have that happen, she made us give her the house and $1 million. What would have happened if those photos and videos got out? What kind of person is he for that to ruin his life? Did you end up giving her all of that? I would hate to see my son be embarrassed. I sold the house and did a lot of things for the money. How could you have done that? Have you gone crazy? I found out that Jessie and Hayden got that money, and then they vanished. I couldn't believe it. How could he steal all of my money and then leave me? I couldn't reach you guys. I couldn't get a message through. I couldn't do anything else, so I started sleeping out here. I am really sorry. I subjected you guys to so much for that guy.
You have been through a lot. That couple stripped her of everything and fled abroad. I didn't think I would meet anyone who would go through that in my entire life. They disposed of their own mother and mother-in-law for money. We weren't able to forgive her for everything, but we had to save her. So we found a small studio to put her in. Her husband acted like he hadn't seen his own wife like that. I wonder about everything that she put him through. Will there ever be a day that we can forgive her? I get sad every time I think about what Henry was put through in that house. He had to survive everything that his brother put him through. That was no life to live. It won't be easy for Henry to forgive his mother. Although it is good to see his mother live with some regret and humility now. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more content.